Hello, hi everyone. This is My Rose Jam Essentials. This is my last video I think I'm gonna do for the night, for the day. Now today, this video I'm talking about is about modern marvels, Okay, me enjoying me some cookies. You see that? Y'all see that cookie? And gluten free chocolate chip cookies. It says 130 calories. I don't know. A little bit of this, but it's pretty good. But I may turn around and eat some fruit. Anyway, so today we're talking about modern marvels and Loki. Modern marvels. Saying modern marvels. How do a person know? You know, in modern marvels, I feel like the movie was resulting like to learn how to retrain yourself. To retrain yourself. I didn't watch all the way through because I'm still looking at Loki and modern marvels. But in that movie, he was saying like your primordial, your primordial nature. Okay, because he had to fight against the. He had to go. They captured him. The Avengers. They had captured him, and then he had picked up the cube, the Meta Cube. So then when he picked up the Meta Cube, he had disappeared in the Avengers. So now the time people are there. They came to collect him. They came to collect Loki. So, in the overall aspect, Loki started working for the timekeepers. For the timekeepers. And it's basically like we have like the apocalypse. He had looked in one of his folders where he's seen the apocalypse and all the people who was like civilian has been captured. All the civilians. He was like, what do you call that in the service when they uh what is it called? I forgot I can't think of it now. What is it called? It's not casualties. Casualties of war. He had noticed that all the casualties, friendly fire casualties that he had uh mistreated in some of his past lives. So some people here on Earth, how do some people here on Earth know what type of blood they have, or they have alien blood or angelic blood? Some people just know. Some people just know it's within them. So I feel that in Loki, convoyeurs. I don't know if I'm saying that word right. Convoyeurs. Anyway, you have to camp out, and Loki, he had to camp out, and a person, they have a desire to survive. Primal, the primal survival of the fittest, right? So Loki, he goes back to one of the times where he can try to stop the timelines and meet up with the timelines. I think the lady happened to be his mom. So in this world, in this simulation, there's Mother Earth. So he goes back to meet. I'm not really sure. To me, it looked like his mom, or is this his love? Is this his lover? But I believe this. But this Loki, he went back to find wasn't actually Loki. It wasn't him. It was his mom, and he was like being trained by his mom. It was really cool. I think that's what. If I did not sure. But they was talking about love. She said, "Do you believe in love?" And she said, "No, he or she don't believe in nothing about no love." So in it, Loki, Martin Marvels, and Loki, your self-preservation is the first thing as of it all. So it was like primarily it was like hell. It was like hell for him. You know, he went to go work for the time people, the time traveling, the time people. But also it was like he had learned more and more as he was working there. But it was like, okay, so it was like hell for him because he's like, I know I have so much power in this. But then, and overall, he had to go back to went back to a time where I believe, like I said, but sure, I'm not really sure, absolutely sure. I gotta look at it some more. I believe that was his mother, either his mother or his girlfriend, but I don't think it was his girlfriend. I believe it was his mother. So we're gonna get finished looking at this Loki in Modern Marvels. But in that movie, you learned that you get to a breaking point. When you get to a breaking point, when you get to a breaking point of everybody has their breaking point, but when you get to that breaking point and crisis, he was like, look, either team up with me, work together, so we can beat the timekeepers, or either you don't get back. So somehow Loki had broke the time the time transferable little phone or whatever gadget it was he was holding. They broke the phone. They broke the gadget to get back, to get some electricity. Oh boy. So anyway, it was basically like he was in hell, in hell, but he was also, I don't say it was in hell because he made sure that he teamed up back with the person, which actually is his mom. If I'm seeing correctly. Now I could be wrong. It could be his girlfriend, but I don't think it was his girlfriend. I think that was his mom. His mom was teaching him exactly how to be him and stronger him. But in reality, it was supposed to be Loki being Loki. It was Loki being Loki. So in this time, like some people, like in the time we're in, some people will be think they're in a time loop, or anyway, it was easy feeding. So it's higher is self preservation and his intellect and energy. So his intellect, he had learned more of intellectual knowledge being with the timekeepers, and his energy was like raising off through the roof. It's like his energy was even stronger. But he couldn't beat the Loki of the past, which had been building up for generations, which really in reality was his mom. So of course you couldn't beat your mom because she had the powers first, and she the one who taught you how to do what you know how to do. So some of us try to wonder, like, well, what are we? Are we like aliens, or are we like primordials? Some of us are people from different planets. There are people out here who own planets and planets and planets, you know. So that's why a lot of spiritual, metaphysically, people know their mission of what they have to do metaphysically in this world. So that's why it takes, you have to hone in on your gifts, or your hone in on your gifts, of hone in on what my aunt, teaches you. So he was creative, efficient, and the energy was off the chart. And he was able to go into different dimensions. They was able to go camp out and go in and out to different dimensions. I mean, Loki is just so wow, y'all. It's so great, y'all. Y'all gonna have to get into it. And I was like, okay, now let me see how he did this. Okay, now let me see how he did this. Okay, now let me look. What did he say? He said what to do, what. They was working together, them and the timekeepers, and so, oh my goodness. So I'm pretty much like on the third. It's still the first season after the Avengers, but I'm like on the third session of the Modern Marvels of Loki. I'm on the third. the third movie, the season 1, episode 3 of Loki. So I'm like on the third one, I believe, the third or the fourth one, where he had met his mom. Oh my goodness. So this is really gonna be good, y'all. Y'all need to get into it. I want to see how he worked with the timekeepers and stuff, and how he was working with his mom. Oh, this is gonna be good. So sometime and overall, how do you know if you are a Loki? If you are, how do you know out there in the cornerstone of the world where you are, or in the world, are you a Loki or part alien and part, in other words, a hybrid? Because some people out here already know they're hybrids. So quote unquote, they don't need the, what. Some people already know they're hybrids. And that's what's so good about it. Some people already know they're hybrids. Isn't that good? Isn't that great? And some people are angelic. Okay. So, Loki, what else we found? We found the consumption of living things. Because, in life, we always have to consume something. We have to consume something in life in order to eat. We have to eat in order to live. Okay. But in Loki's case, he was consumption of the energy, consumption a lot of energy, consumption of the knowledge, and consumption of learning more from his mom, who have taught him. So he was like, they was like, but in reality, as I said already, this Loki is Loki meeting Loki, but in a more advanced Loki. But so he went back to go stop this Loki who supposed to be stronger than him. But the person, like I said before, stronger than him is his mom. You can't beat the parent. This is going to be good, y'all. Martin Marvels. So anyway, he have to learn how to retrain himself. He going to have to learn to retrain himself. Because you can retrain yourself to do anything. You can retrain yourself to do anything. Anything. You can retrain your mind, your body, spirit, mind, body, soul. So you can bring heaven to earth, or you can bring hell to earth. You can be both, heaven and hell. So it's a lot of time best, like I always say, go to the dark side and get your hell and go to the dark side. Therefore, you'll be able to see your heaven. Woo! This is gonna be good. This is good. So a lot of times, like kind of like what's going on now in the world. You got to go to the dark side, go to hell in order to bring heaven here. You got to bring, and sometimes you got to go to hell in order to go to heaven, to bring the heaven to earth, or be hell on earth in order to get your heaven. So if y'all follow what I'm saying out there. So that's about it for it's really great. It's a very creative movie, y'all. Y'all go watch, And y'all like my channel, subscribe, leave a comment below. And to help my channel, y'all also can send some donations to help the channel. Ring the bell. My cash app is $Ma Rose Jam Essentials. So that's $MRJE5. Okay? So subscribe. Tell me what y'all think. And tell me what y'all think about Loki. All right, y'all. Talk to you later, Rosebuds. Have a great day and a great night. Till next time. That's it. I'll see you next time when I make some more videos. All right, with Loki now. Loki. Woo! Woo, sort of like the Joker. Anyway, talk to you later, Rosebuds. Bye.